Hello, my name is Juan Heurta. I work with CMG Financial. I've been in the loan business now for 10 years. And I'm sitting here with Steve Hawks of Platinum Real Estate Professionals. And Steve's been in the business for about 15 years, sold about 3,000 houses. He is a top agent. Really great to get some information from him. And so, Steve, we've seen appreciation rates go up by like 20%. My question to you is, what should people be doing?
Well, yeah, right now, actually, the appreciation in Vegas is #1 again in the country.
Wow.
They went up 31% year over year.
Okay,
so,
my information was wrong. Thank you.
The skyrocketing prices. Right now, homeowners that didn't have equity just 12 months ago now have equity. A lot of people feel this is a bubble. By what I mean by a bubble, the values aren't matching income right now. They've shot up too high. And what we're seeing now is a lot of homeowners are seeing that equity and they're getting out right now. And a lot of hedge funds are coming in with cheap money, getting at 1%, 0.5%, credit facilities. They're overpaying for these houses. Homeowners that were just short sale candidates a few months ago now have equity. Now they're selling their homes. They're actually renting it back from the hedge funds, staying in and renting it back from the hedge funds. In fact, many of the homeowners that sold their home in May, June, July, homes on the market now are $20,000, $30,000 less than what they sold for May, June, and July.
Wow.
And now the hedge funds are offering less than what they did just 12 months ago, even 6 months ago, because now they're seeing the rents come in. When the hedge funds just came out here, they've only been out about 12 months, the big hedge funds. When they were making offers last year, they were assuming or guessing what the rents were going to be. For example, on a $108,000 house, they would say it would rent for $1,500.
Right.
Because they didn't have any other houses in that area. This time around, the hedge funds are making offers based on the real rent, because when they're making offers now, they can't tell the investors from the credit facility that, hey, we can rent this for $1,800 or $1,500. No, you can't, because we have 4 houses on that street that are renting for $1,100. So now the hedge funds have to reduce their offers, and that's why we're seeing inventory almost double just in the last 4 months.
So what's their time frame? I mean, do they need to make this happen quickly? What's their window to? If your suggestion is to have them sell, is it now? What's the window?
Well, we don't. Every client, every person has to make their own decision based on information. But let's look at the facts. The facts are the interest rates are most likely going up.
I agree with that.
The loan guidelines, there's still uncertainty coming January 11th, so you're going to shrink that buyer pool. A lot of the hedge funds that were purchasing homes, there used to be 40 or 50. Now there's only about 3 or 4. They've reduced their box. Some areas of town, they're not buying. People's income, the median income has dropped to 1995 levels. So we're seeing a lot of headwinds.
Yeah.
So with all that information, which is all facts, people can find out that information for themselves. Most likely, values are going to continue to fall from what they were in May and June. We're seeing right now in the paper the highest appreciation. That's year over year. The reason why you want to work with somebody that's in the trenches is because we see what's going on right now. The realtors that are in the business right now, we see. In fact, you can see the talk, the whispering right now going, wow, what a difference since summer, because we've seen prices. Homeowners are now lowering prices. Inventory is almost up 120% just from 4 months ago. And all these are factors that are affecting the market. And the biggest factor right now is with new homes. New home sales are actually down 30 to 40% from first quarter.
Wow.
One main reason why is because in first quarter the new homes didn't have an inventory to compete with. Now they have inventory to compete with, so people are looking at new homes and going, well, that house is $400, but I can get the resale for $300.
Yeah.
Where in the first quarter, that home for $300 resale wasn't available.
It seems to me stuff like goes on a switch here. It's amazing. I mean, a few months ago we had the shortage of inventory. Now it's coming up. One of the questions that I have for you is, they got different categories. I know you sell a lot of high-end homes, and you have clients at all ranges. Is there a difference in the different price categories? Do you have any suggestions on that?
Well, right now, the homes between 180 and 400, 500, it's actually up to 600. 600 to 180, we're seeing the prices drop more. The one above $1 million, it's still booming right now because a lot of people buying $1 million houses and above, they've had the best 5 years of income ever.
Yeah.
Right? The stock market, and they're taking those funds out of the stock market. So as long as the stock market is reaching record highs every single day, you're going to see the luxury market continue to go up. And the luxury market, there's a shortage, and people, right now in Vegas, you have the Prop 30 people, refugees, Prop 30 refugees out of California, trying to get out of California because of the taxes. You have the stock market doubling. You see the stock market record highs. People are nervous about the stock market, and they know the luxury market is, there's actually a shortage of homes right now because of that.
And
so
I was going to say, what you're hearing really kind of syncs up with stuff I've seen where on the high end, there's a lot of inflation on planes and clothes and all those high-end goods, right? So I think it really syncs very well with what you're saying as far as the high-end houses as well. The haves have it, and they have the money to spend.
Yeah, if we're on Twitter right now and someone had to make us do a hashtag, it would be hashtag middle class bust luxury boom.
I've heard of Twitter. That's like that thing online, right?
Another bubble. Speaking of bubbles, but right now it's like the luxury boom and the middle class bust right now, and you're starting to see that all across the country right now. And Las Vegas is the epicenter for that right now.
Fantastic. Appreciate the information very much.